Welcome to my channel, where every story comes to life. Dive into captivating narratives that spark your imagination. Let's begin today's new tale. Meet Alex Johnson, a 38-year-old entrepreneur who had been living in the vibrant city of Portland for the past decade. Over the years, Alex had been building his business and his life with his wife, Sophia, a 34-year-old high-powered marketing executive. Together they had 2 young children, a boy and a girl. And from the outside, they seemed to have the perfect life. Friends often commented on their luck, the strength of their marriage, and how nothing seemed capable of coming between them. But recently, Alex began noticing subtle changes. Over the past 6 months, Sophia had grown distant, often lost in thought and more attached to her phone than usual. She'd tell him about work events, late-night meetings, and occasional girls' nights out, which he trusted at first. However, the way she'd smile down at her phone, the texts she never shared, and the increase in her work commitments started to gnaw at Alex's intuition. Even though he was troubled, Alex didn't want to jump to conclusions. His friends reassured him that marriages go through phases and that the demands of work and kids can create distance at times. Still, late at night as Sophia lay sleeping beside him, Alex would lie awake wondering if there was more to her behavior than just stress. The tipping point came when Sophia's boss Mark, a 40-year-old tech CEO, invited them both to an exclusive networking event at his luxurious penthouse in downtown Portland. Mark was the kind of man who exuded confidence and power, a well-dressed executive with a slick demeanor and a smirk that never quite sat well with Alex. Like Alex, he seemed to have the perfect life. Yet, there was something unsettling about the way Mark looked at Sophia at these events, the way his hand lingered a little too long on her shoulder when they greeted each other. Alex brushed off his worries. After all, what kind of man would invite a couple to a party if he were involved with the wife? Still, a small, nagging voice in his mind told him to stay vigilant. On the night of the party, Alex and Sophia arrived at Mark's penthouse, which boasted sweeping views of the city skyline. The space was filled with well-dressed professionals clinking glasses of champagne as a jazz band played smoothly in the background. Sophia looked stunning in a sleek black dress, her makeup flawless, her smile radiant. Alex couldn't help but feel proud to have her by his side, though that uneasy feeling still lingered. As the evening progressed, Sophia mingled effortlessly, catching up with coworkers, including Mark, who was his usual charming self. Alex kept a close eye on them, but everything seemed ordinary. Then, about an hour into the party, Sophia excused herself, saying she needed to catch up with a friend in a quieter part of the penthouse. Alex nodded, not wanting to seem suspicious. But this time, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. Instead of following her immediately, stop. If you love your parents, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you didn't like the video or subscribe to the channel, it means you don't love them. Continue. Alex decided to give her a bit of space. He mingled with a few guests, trying to distract himself from the gnawing suspicion building inside him. But after 15 minutes, curiosity got the best of him. He politely excused himself from a conversation and quietly slipped away from the crowded living room, wandering to the halls of Mark's sprawling penthouse. Alex eventually made his way to a dimly lit garden area, secluded from the main party. There, in the soft glow of the garden lights, he froze as he overheard familiar voices. One voice, smooth, cocky, and slightly tipsy, was unmistakably Mark's. The other voice belonged to a man he didn't recognize. But what caught Alex's attention was the conversation itself. "I don't know how she does it, man," Mark was saying. "Sophia can slip out of her husband's arms and into mine like it's nothing. Last weekend was insane. We met up at that hotel near the waterfront. You wouldn't believe what happened." Alex's breath caught in his throat. Had he heard that correctly? He moved closer, careful not to make a sound, his heart pounding in his chest as he listened in disbelief. "Does her husband know anything?" "I mean, you're playing with fire here, man," the other voice cautioned. Mark replied confidently, "Alex is too busy with his business to even notice. Besides, Sophia knows how to keep secrets. She's smarter than most women I've been with." Alex's hands trembled. His worst fears were being confirmed right before his ears. His wife, the woman he trusted above all others, was having an affair with her boss. The casual way Mark spoke about her, as if she were just another conquest in a string of affairs, filled Alex with rage. But he wasn't the type to confront someone in the heat of the moment. He was going to be smart about this. Alex stayed hidden, listening as long as he could. He learned that their affair had been going on for nearly 6 months, involving secret hotel meetups, late-night phone calls, and business trips that were really just excuses for their rendezvous. By the time Alex slipped away from the garden, he had heard enough. That night, Alex returned home with Sophia acting as if nothing had changed. He smiled, laughed, and made small talk, all the while his mind was spinning with a plan. He wasn't going to confront her right away. He needed evidence, cold, hard proof. Over the next few days, Alex became a different man, strategic, careful, and methodical. He installed tracking apps on Sophia's phone without her knowledge, hacked into her email accounts, and even hired a private investigator. Over the next 2 weeks, he gathered everything he needed: text messages between her and Mark, photos of them at hotels, and even phone records that confirmed what he had overheard at the party. With each piece of evidence that came in, Alex's heart broke a little more, but his resolve grew stronger. He wasn't just going to confront her. He was going to ensure that when this all came to light, it would be unforgiving. A month after the first party, Mark hosted another event, and Alex knew this would be the perfect setting for his revenge. This gathering was larger, with even more high-profile guests in attendance. Alex arrived with Sophia, playing the role of the devoted husband while she remained blissfully unaware of what was about to happen. Halfway through the night, Alex excused himself from a conversation, telling Sophia he was going to make a toast. She smiled at him, completely unaware of the storm that was about to hit. As Alex took the microphone, the room grew quiet, all eyes on him. Sophia stood beside Mark, her smile faltering slightly as Alex's gaze locked onto hers. "I'd like to make a toast to my incredible wife, Sophia," he began, his voice calm and measured. "For 10 years, we've shared our lives, built a family, and created memories I thought would last forever." The room was silent, thick with tension as Alex continued. "But sometimes life surprises you. Sometimes the people you trust the most turn out to have secrets they keep hidden." Sophia's face went pale, her eyes widening in shock. She tried to step forward, but Alex held up a hand, stopping her in her tracks. "And tonight, in front of all of you, I'd like to share one of those secrets." With a press of a button, the large projector screen behind him lit up with images. The room gasped as photos of Sophia and Mark appeared, pictures of them sneaking into hotels, text exchanges between them, even audio recordings of their late-night calls. Alex had left no stone unturned. Sophia stood frozen, her face ashen, while Mark attempted a quick exit, but the crowd had already turned on them. Alex looked directly at them, his voice calm but edged with finality. "In the end, secrets never stay hidden for long. And now, everyone knows the truth." The fallout was swift and brutal. Within days, Alex had filed for divorce, secured full custody of the kids, and ensured that Mark's reputation was ruined. The affair became public knowledge, and Mark was forced to resign from his company amid the scandal. As for Sophia, she lost everything: her marriage, her standing in the community, and the trust of everyone around her. Alex, meanwhile, found a sense of peace. He rebuilt his life from the ashes of betrayal, stronger than ever. In the end, the best revenge wasn't just exposing the truth, it was reclaiming his happiness. Wow, what a ride! Thanks for joining us on this intense journey of betrayal and ultimate revenge. If you enjoyed the story, make sure to give a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear what you think. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss another incredible story from Reddit Stories Unveiled. What would you have done if you were in Alex's shoes? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye.